Vance and Louise Ehmke are the owners and operators of Ehmke Seed, a farm in Healy, Kansas. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning, Hena. Thank you for having us. We're happy to be here this early Sunday morning.
We are thrilled to have you. Moments ago, I talked with Indiana Congressman and Republican Marlin Stutzman about the impact tariffs. I just want to play for our viewers and you a little bit of what he said, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
Trump has shown a history and has a record of supporting the American farmer. And in the long run, this is going to be better. We have to do something about our debt. You know, Ray Dalio came in a couple of weeks ago and said, if we don't do something soon, and you're talking about the budget that passed out of the Senate, we have to take this very seriously. And if we can just show that that we as Congress, that the federal government is going to take debt and deficit seriously, I think we'll see a stronger economy, which will benefit all of us here in America.
Keep in mind, the congressman used to be a farmer. You heard him. He's very optimistic about these tariffs. But I want to start with your reaction. Vance, I'll start with you.
Well, there's some truth in what he says. We do have a debt crisis, and there's a couple of ways of addressing that. Number one, we're going to have to increase taxes, income taxes, and that's going to definitely impact me and Louise. The experts are saying we may also have to take a look at Social Security and Medicare, Medicaid, those types of things. We don't want to go down that road, but we do have a problem with debt. And as farmers, businessmen out here, we totally understand that. But we also need a dose of reality. You know, these tariffs are very, very, very bad news for our business and for American agriculture in general.
Louise, walk us through what you're fearful of with these newly implemented tariffs and how it will impact your farm.
Well, you have short-term and you have long-term consequences. And short-term, we see prices going up on heavily on like the metal, those fabrications you're talking about. You know, we use 6-foot undercutter blades, and those are made in Canada, and you can only get that kind of steel in Canada. And that they used to be $600 a blade. Now with that, we talked to our dealer who sells them to us, and he said they would go probably up about $150 a blade. We have to buy 11 of those per year.
That's a lot of money. That adds up.
It cuts, it cuts right into the budget. Well, and that's the other thing. Budget. What budget? The chaos of this, not knowing up or down how you're getting affected. You start reining in everything. You just don't spend any money. You spend as little as possible.
Well, out here in farm country, tariffs do two things. They cause the price of everything we buy to go up and the price of everything that we sell to go down. Those tariffs are a consumer tax. And we're the ones who pay that. It's not Canada. It's right here on the farm in western Kansas.
It's like a transfer of income right into the debt. And that's the big dollars the president, I think, is talking about. It's us paying it.
I am curious, guys, when it comes to these international customers, do you believe they will stick with U.S. suppliers? What is the trickle-down effect of these tariffs?
Well, if you were China, you buy a lot of soybeans here in the United States as well as corn. And we are sending those guys a very powerful message to get the hell out of Dodge and take your business down to Brazil. Who's going to win this trade war? Is it going to be China? Is it going to be the United States? No, it's going to be Brazil. And I hope that that business comes back, but I wouldn't bet you 5 cents on that.
Destroying relationships is not a good thing. It's hard to build them back.
And farmers, to your point, are already struggling. I want to ask you about USAID. Was once a big buyer of agriculture goods from U.S. markets. What have their cuts meant to your farm specifically?
Well, doing away with USAID definitely hurt agriculture because, as you're intimating there, they had historically been buying $2 billion worth of grain commodity and soybean commodity here in the United States. And that market is now gone, and so the market will settle down because of that. But in addition, like Kansas State University just lost $50 million worth of research that will not be replaced. That research has a lot of impact right here on our farm. This is intensely competitive industry that we're in, and farmers have a voracious appetite for, science and technology and, new market developments, and that's gone now.
Farmers have to stay competitive, and one way you do that is with that research.
Sure. Vance, Louise, do you have a message for lawmakers on what farmers like you need to survive?
Well, one of the things that we've heard, and first of all, let me backdrop that. This could not be coming at a worse time because agriculture has been in a recession for the past couple of years. For instance, at Kansas State University's Farm Management Association in 2023, 30% of the farmers had negative farm incomes, and 24 is probably going to be worse, and God only knows what's going to happen here in 25.
Go on, sir. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, we have heard, this is totally unsubstantiated, but one of our good sources in Washington is saying that 30% of the tariff income is going to go over to USDA to take care of the losses that we absolutely are going to be incurring here on the farm. That's a good deal. One of the other things that was mentioned earlier on your program is that one of the casualties of the trade war is the value of the dollar is going down. Of course, in export industries like Louise and I are in, that is good news, but we're also consumers, and that is bad news. So it's a wash for us.
You mentioned you're in farming country. What are other farmers, what are community members saying to you?
Well, I think the guys who are keeping score they're waking up at 2 and 3 in the morning wondering,
what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Where are we going, and what are we going to do? And it's very difficult to make some decisions.
Yeah.
We sure aren't going to buy any equipment. What does that do to the equipment dealer? All of this tracks in the whole community. I mean, our livelihoods in the whole part of the world here are based on agriculture.
There is so much uncertainty.
Yeah. Yes.
Vance and Louise Ehmke, we'll see how this plays out. I really enjoyed our conversation. We really do hope you come back. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Come on out anytime.
I would love to visit both of you. I would love to visit both of you. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.